Welcome back to another episode of DB Sports with myself, Joel, in the May edition. So, let's recap UFC 308. That was a very good card right there. It was highly impressive. Really, really good card right there. Let's just break down right there. Let's start off with Leon Murphy versus Dan Ige. That was a close fight. That was a very, very, very close fight. I personally had Leon Murphy winning. I know a couple of the fighters thought Ige won the fight, but me personally, I thought Murphy won the fight. Personally, that's who I thought won the fight. It was a really close fight though, but Murphy is I think about that now where he starts getting some top names in the 145. I don't know how he'll do personally against some of them, but it was a highly entertaining fight. Anything Danny Gay is in a fight, it's highly entertaining. He knows how to bring a good fight. Fortunately, he don't really get it his way, but he is an entertaining fighter. He brings the fight out of anybody that he fights. 2 hours notice, he'll still bring a good fight to somebody. We're on to the next one. Kaev versus Rakic. I know coming into this fight, Kaev felt a lot of pressure. If he wins, he'll get the Alex Pereira fight. Rakic didn't really have much pressure for himself. Says not to go have a 2-fight losing streak. And he has talked a lot that he wasn't going for a takedown. And he didn't. He stood up with him and wanted to show that he could stand and fight. And showing that he has some power in the left hand. He just needs to, set it up a little bit more. But he showed that he has power in that left hand. He showed the aspect that he could stop some kicks because a couple of his fights before that, especially the his fight, he took a lot of leg kicks and wasn't checking them or nothing. And he showed on this one, he'll check them. And he threw some kick back. And someone threw a kick back and he was ready to right back. But he looked good. He looked very good. It was a decision for him. I do think he should get the Alex Pereira fight next. I think that's the fight that should be happening next. Him versus Alex. Now that the fight is going to happen, who knows? I know Dana White said post-fight that that's probably what's going to happen next. And it should. And hopefully it's somewhere in America. Because I don't like when these Russians only want to fight in Dagestan. Or Dubai. No. You guys just come over here. A lot of other people from different countries come over here. Or fight in a different country. We don't have to always fight over there. One of the fights that hurt me and I got wrong, we had Robert Whittaker versus Hamzat. Hamzat went over there and just fully destroyed him in the first round. From what Robert said, he messed up his teeth. I guess he pushed his teeth in with the choke. Hamzat looked explosive. He looked strong. He did that against, you could argue, the second or best 185er in the last 10 years. Robert Whittaker is not a guy to play with. He's highly impressive. One of the best of all time at 185. Everybody wanted to see Hamzat against somebody high up there. And this is Robert. And he went out there and just finished him the first round so fast. And it looks so easy. I don't even think Hamzat took a punch. Personally. He looked good. Now he should get the title shot. Either against the champ or when the champ fights his next fight. And he should get the winner of the fight. I really do think he should be the next contender. I think even over Strickland. I personally think that he should get it over Strickland. That's my opinion, but I think he should get it over Strickland. Or put him versus Strickland, fuck it. But he looked very impressive and Hamzat looked really good. And going into the main event, Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria finishing him in the third round by TKO, knockout, whatever you've seen it. It was an entertaining fight. They had it close. I personally had Max winning that first round and Ilya winning the second round. Max constantly touching him, kicking him, mixing it up, everything a little bit different. Ilya he was just trying to, okay, get his reads. Second round, Ilya really came in with that pressure after his brother told him, no, pressure him, push him back. And he started landing some good shots. Max landed a lot of good shots in that second round, too. But I put Ilya, who landed a lot more of effective shots. And then that third round, Ilya just went forward and boom, boom, caught Max and hurt him. And then from there, Max didn't circle out too much. He was trying to stand there and bang with him a little bit and knocked him out. And so what happens when you want to play in the game with a knockout artist who the whole world knows he wants to knock you out. But hey, sad day. I hope Max doesn't turn into this new generation's Chuck Liddell. For the ones that knew before that, Chuck, before Rampage knocked him out and finished him. Well, actually, before Rashad, probably too. He was the guy with the iron chin. He was getting hit by dudes like a motherfucker. And nobody could knock him out or hurt him, really, until he got knocked out. And then from there, his chin was never the same anymore. And he kept on getting knocked out and knocked out and knocked out. And that's one thing I don't hope with Max. He was notoriously known for not getting knocked out. He was so good. And now he did. And I hope this doesn't happen to him now. Because Max is so beloved. He actually is my favorite fighter of all time. I'm a big fan of Max Holloway. And I hope he doesn't get knocked out like that again or do some dumb stuff. But Ilya looked good, man. That man has some power in those hands. 145, I think Conor McGregor is the only other dude that's had power like that with him. Power like that. He looks good, man. He looks strong. He's not even the biggest 145, and he's still out here putting people to sleep. But it was highly impressive. Now, let's break down who do I want these guys to fight next. Okay, when we go to the crowd fight, like I've said, I want him to fight Alex Pereira. It should be him and Alex Pereira. There's really nobody else I see he should fight at 205 besides Alex Pereira. I don't think nobody else really there. He should fight Alex Pereira. That should be his next opponent. When it goes down to Hamzat, he should be the champion. Should be either the champion or he's fighting the good contender. But they really should be the champion. Hamzat should be fighting for the belt. And then when we go for Ilya, I know it looks like it's going to be Volk, but Diego Lopez is not a bad fight for him to fight next. See Diego Lopez or Volk. Either one and two. If he's going to take a while because they want to save it for Spain, then you put Diego Lopez versus Volk. He gets the winner of that fight in Spain. If they feel they can't get Spain anytime soon and they'd rather save him, then you put them two. But he should get Diego Lopez or Volk. That's my personal opinion who he should get. But that was a recap of UFC. And I thank you guys, especially for the subscribes. I thank you guys so much for the subscribes, the views, the likes, the comments. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.